standards. You got to compare apples to apples. But
okay, next question.
Cry me a river, Mr. Wikipedia. Come on, move it on.
All right. Yeah.
All right, it's pretty clear that Vince McMahon would love to induct Bruno Sammartino into the WWE Hall of Fame, but the problem is that Bruno has made no secret he wants no part of that. That being said, Bruno's son has had a falling out with his father, and the younger Sammartino is always out to make a buck. As an immediate relative, he would be in position to accept or decline on behalf of the elder Sammartino once the living legend passes on. So, take it or leave it, Bruno Sammartino will be posthumously inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. To Shane.
My God, you're freaking doing a freaking lecture before the darn questions. All right.
He's doing a great job.
Shut up, because he gave you a point, Brooklyn Brawler. All right. With, kids, taking advantage of parents and, the economy being as sucky as it is, and probably will look this way until Barack can finally get us out of George Bush's crap. Wait, sorry. Crap. I already lost because I know Ray. Ray is very, different from me politically. Oh, jeez. Darn. Yeah. The son will figure out a way for his father to get in there and get a little limelight on himself and reap a little benefits from his 15 minutes of fame once Dad kicks the can, I'm pretty sure. I'm just going to be done because I'm pretty sure I lost with my Barack Obama, George Bush thing.
Okay, Daris.
I'm going to take that he's going to induct him after he dies, because who wouldn't want their father and the only established Hall of Fame that matters. There's NWA, there's AWA, there's all those other ones, but the big one's the WWE. And yes, you want to stand behind your father for what he believes in, but at the end of the day, you want the respect that your name deserves. Sammartino is widely regarded as one of the best ever, and he deserves his place in the spot. Maybe his son thinks that he's being hard-headed and just needs to bury the hatchet, whatever the case may be. Yes, he'll take the money. Yes, he'll take the 15 minutes in the fame. But at the end of the day, it's pride. Everybody has pride, and I think his pride is to put his name in the Hall of Fame, which he could not do himself.
And to Brawler.
Well, I'm going to take the fact that Bruno is going to be inducted in the Hall of Fame at some point. It looks like it's going to be after he passes away. I'm leaving the fact that his son should be the one to do it. Yes, like you said, his son is out to make a quick buck, and for that reason, the WWE shouldn't allow his money-grubbing behind to come along to try to get a quick buck and induct his dad. The WWE can induct Bruno into the Hall of Fame, do it, make anybody, somebody, Vince McMahon or somebody induct him, somebody who knew Bruno. I know he's an older guy or worked with him, but don't let his son do it. Son's just out for the dollar. WWE, put him in the Hall of Fame in a respectable way. He does deserve the slot, even though he's being stubborn. He should be in.
All right, point to Daris. Shane, it's not a political thing. It's that it's kind of morbid. You think Bruno might pass on in the next 4 years.
What are you, the Grim Reaper? You like get time in the death of people?
That was not. Listen. I was not implying that it was going to be the next 4 years. I'm just saying that the economy is just so shot. It's going to take some time. My bad for just making it come out like it's going to be 4 years from now.
So wait. So the bad economy is going to kill Bruno Sammartino?
Yes. How can you not follow that logic? It makes perfect sense to me.
Well, crap, I'm real screwed then, because I'm sure I have less money than him.
Yeah, we're all going to die, and then Bruno's going to die last, which I guess means he won't be inducted. But anyway,
Shane, just tell me my date so I'll be able to do all the things so I can make my bucket list now.
I don't want to know.
So, point to Daris for kind of assuming that maybe his son would do it with more of an altruistic mindset. Number 3, no preface. To Demetrius first, take it or leave it. In light of CM Punk's recent decrease in momentum, WWE should find a way for him to drop the Money in the Bank briefcase to a more viable contender.
I'm going to take that. And the reason for that is, how can you have the man who won the Money in the Bank ladder match at WrestleMania, who typically, history shows us that the Money in the Bank winner goes on to become champion. They usually ride some type of wave of momentum. You have CM Punk win for the second year in a row, which a lot of people weren't too happy about. And then you turn around and not one, but 2 consecutive pay-per-views, you have him lose to Kane, who's, been stuck in the mid-card for forever, and then to Umaga, who's been out of action for months on end. You can't do that. I don't know that the WWE has a choice but to give the Money in the Bank opportunity to somebody else. Have CM Punk battle Chris Jericho or somebody, since they're both on SmackDown, and have the ladder or the briefcase up for grabs. Let him win it. Give it to somebody else viable, because he's going to keep having him lose at pay-per-view after pay-per-view. Nobody's going to respect him as a champion like nobody kind of did the first time he won. So,
all right, Shane.
Okay. It sucks what is going on with CM Punk, because the guy, it looks like, okay, you win the Money in the Bank, you're going to be, getting a little push. And then here he is losing 2 pay-per-views in a row. But I can kind of understand where it's coming from, because they wanted to make Kane, I guess with the new, Kane going over to SmackDown now, they wanted him to look strong, be a big monster. I don't know, perhaps in a future feud with his brother, when his brother comes back in the summer, perhaps. So they want to build him up to be a monster. Then Umaga comes back, and he is just returning. Generally, they have the returning superstars, pick up the win. The pay-per-view was also in Chicago, and, just because it's somebody's hometown does not guarantee them a win. So those factors included, you kind of see what the WWE is doing. It sucks, but I really think that to add, more flavor to this whole thing, since CM Punk won the briefcase last year and captured gold to a lackluster title run, they should perhaps do something where people are challenging him for the title. Well, not for the title, but for the briefcase. It could add a little, sizzle to the whole fact that he has the briefcase until he decides to cash it in, whatever that may be.
All right, and Daris.
What WWE needs to do is they need to right a wrong. For the first thing about it is CM Punk never should have won the title in the first place. Did you hear the reaction that Christian got and the reaction that he got when they were both on the ladder at WrestleMania when it was won? They booed the tar out of CM Punk. Huh?
So yes, there was a collective peepgasm when Christian almost got it.
That's right. They booed the nothing out of CM Punk. Nobody really wanted to see him grab that title. Yeah, everybody thinks that, he's got this cult following, and he does, but it's not the representation of the WWE fans. They didn't want to see him get it. Obviously, the guys in the back, they just didn't know what to do. They're trying to throw a swerve to the fans because everybody thought that Christian was going to get it. So they quickly tried to put something together. They put him on. So to rectify their wrong, then they need to hand the title off to someone who can run with the belt. We've already seen CM Punk, what he could do for the belt, and it's absolutely nothing.